Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the JL Industries. This is their part number 1013 G10 Ambassador Cabinet, full glazing door. Primed steel is no longer the case. These are white enamel. They made a change in their finish not too long ago. They're now an enamel. They're a white powder coat. Surface mount box with a square edge, and it's locking. So that's the box, and we're going to go over its dimensional properties and take a look at the catalog and other options and where it falls into the table of the other Ambassador series. You're going to get some hardware with it. You're going to get the handle, okay, and the two screws that are necessary for the handle to get put onto place. And they go right there. Okay, a couple of screws right through the back. That's where those are going to go. You're also going to get a latch and a couple of screws for the latch. And the latch, a couple of keys, obviously. That's going to operate what they call the safety lock. That's because the safety lock features a plastic cam on the back, a Lexan cam. That Lexan cam is meant to break away as you pull the door open. That, if you searched our site for JL cam, you'll find the cam. Those are often bought as standalone products. That latch is going to mount right here, okay, and will come in contact with the sidewall of the unit. That will give it some compression when it's closing. Then, and a couple of screws for that as well. You're also going to get, obviously, you may not be able to tell, but the glass, so to speak, is hanging right behind there. And for the glass, or the plexi is really what it is, which is going to mount inside of here, obviously. Okay. This is going to include 4 clips. They're just pieces of bent metal. Those are obviously going to install just like this, okay? And then you'll get 4 of them, and you'll get screws for them. One here, one here, one here, and one here is how that's going to work. At that point, your installation is done. There's really nothing else to accomplish getting this put together. Now let's take a look at what this looks like in terms of the product brochure that they have available for us. There is, first of all, below this video are some dimensional properties that you can take a look at. The 1013 G10 is that part number specifically means all of the details about this cabinet. Square edge, surface mounted, its size, the door type. So there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the JL product catalog, and as you do so, you might do a find or a control F or a find function on your keyboard for 1013, and you're going to come up with the table of all of the Ambassador, Academy, and Cosmopolitan series cabinets. And I find that table the easiest way by which to determine exactly what it is that you're dealing with. Ambassador, Academy, Cosmopolitan. The only difference between the 3 of those is the base material. Ambassador is steel, Academy is aluminum, Cosmopolitan is stainless steel. So we know that we're dealing with a 1013, therefore it is an Ambassador, therefore it is a steel cabinet. As you read along the horizontal surface, you can see how that part number changes when you change the base material. Stainless is obviously very common. Aluminum is certainly very common. Trim style, there is none because it's surface mounted. This box is going to mount right to the surface. It has the tub inside dimensions, which is important to note. They say it's 27 3/16 height. So that is going to refer to literally the tub. And that is indeed 27 3/16. The width is about 13 9/16, 11/16, okay. And then your depth is going to be 6.5. That's going to be measured from the back of the tub all the way out to the face of the unit. They then give the OD of the box itself, your E and F dimensions. They've already given you the depth. They probably could have given that to you. Anyway, it's 6.5 overall depth. And then they give you the frame outside dimensions. 13 and 7/8. Yeah, that's spot on. The height, I'm looking at it on a screen here, 27 and 3/8. That's also spot on as well, so those dimensions all match. There is no data for the wall opening because, again, it's surface mounted. The column on the far right-hand side shows the extinguishers that it will accommodate in terms of how big of an extinguisher can you put into the box, and that's where that all comes from. Basically, you're dealing with up to 5-pound units. So a 10-pound unit is not going to work in here, so be mindful of that. That table is handy. It's there for you to refer to determine other models that you might need. So in the catalog also is an overview of the Ambassador series, cold rolled with white powder coat finish, paint cold rolled steel white powder coat, flush cabinet doors, recessed, semi-recessed, square edge, a variety of trim options. The tub is constructed of cold rolled steel as well. They can be ordered as fire rated. And in the catalog as well, you can find where the balance of the options fall into. So from the table that you arrived at, basically go to the page prior. So we've got a 1013G. G means full glazing and safety lock. It is a full glazed unit with a safety lock. Safety lock, again, means that Lexan cam. If I just yanked on the handle, the cam's going to break. It's going to come away, and I'll be able to get the door open. The 10 means clear acrylic. So as you change the G to another combination of letters or letters and numbers, and then you change the 10 to the other options that are there, you can see how then, oh, I got it. Now I know exactly how to order the unit that I need. Solid doors are not uncommon. Horizontal duo doors are not uncommon. You'll scroll through the catalog and find what that looks like. A vertical duo is not uncommon. Options at additional cost, vertical or horizontal lettering on page 21, absolutely. Vertical die-cut letters in red or black are incredibly common for these. That can be picked up separately. ADA-compliant handles are there as well. More options. You can have different color painted tubs on the unit itself. Okay. If you're new to looking at cabinets, I would just focus on the table, study it, and then it starts to come obvious. And if what you're looking for is fairly garden variety, you should have no problem. However, in my experience, the world of fire extinguisher cabinets does take some experience to feel like you have some proficiency understanding how they do it. The good news is all manufacturers kind of do it the same way that I've noticed. But the point is that if you have any questions on how to put together the proper fire extinguisher cabinet for your application, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Now, also on the manufacturer's page, you'll find not only all of the JL Industries products that we sell, but again, that product catalog, but other stuff as well. JL Industries is more than just fire extinguisher cabinets. They get into access panels. They get into roof hatches. They get into safety tread as well. And as you go through their catalog, you'll start to find all of these other industries that they get into. JL Industries really for me is mostly fire extinguisher cabinets, fire extinguishers, access panels. But again, roof hatches, smoke vents, floor doors they get into. So their full catalog might allow you to become familiarized with additional items that you didn't know that they did or were able to provide. There is also a stock list that's on there, and that's handy because it shows what they have in stock. And by virtue of their published documentation, they're attesting to, here's our lead time, which is really great. People call up and say, I need 12 by 12 stainless steel access panels. Can you do it? Stock list. Makes it really nice and easy. Helps you determine exactly what's going on with lead times. If you have any questions on the JL Industries 1013 and a G10 variant or any other JL Industries product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.